All right, people, I'm back. It's been a few weeks. Took a break. One, I was feeling kind of sick. And two, Father Alex needs to take a break sometimes. You guys don't want me to quit out of burnout, or else I'll really close the channel. So, um, we're back to our regular making videos every day. Rejuvenated people. So, we're having a meditation meetup in about 1 hour. So let me get this video out the way and then start with the meditation meetup. We're having a seminar in London. People, I'm just letting you guys know. Um, the London seminar will be in at the end of July. Now, it, there has to be over 20 people that attend this seminar. If there's not over 20 people, I have to cancel it. So we're gonna have until June to see. Right now, there's been around like six something tickets sold, I believe. So I gotta check. But yeah, you guys have to. You guys been requesting it, but again, it has to be because it's such a long trip for Father Alex, and I'll have to be trying to find an apartment during that time, so it has to be worth it. Okay, all right. I hate to make it about the money, but it's just it's just London is expensive, people. So yeah, so purchase the tickets in the description down below, and let's begin with the video. And don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. You see it right here, or I mean, not right here in the description down below. That's where Father Alex is. All right, so let's talk about what men say versus what they actually mean. I have a list, right, and let's just begin because words are not really words are made to distract you. Words are like smoke screens, sand to blind you in the heat of battle. It's meant to lower your defenses. It's meant to divert your attention from action, because actions speak the truth, and words usually hide and cloak the truth. It's more or so to redirect you. The thing is that humans have a tough time deciphering truth from illusion because everywhere around us is a fabricated illusion, a mirage to bring you closer. And words are one of the biggest mirages, and they pretty much tailor their words based on what you want to hear. So men will sense what you want to hear and they'll tailor it. So this video is about deciphering the truth. All right. So let's begin with the first few things that men say. And don't forget, in the video, if you guys have other things that men say that's bullshit, right? It means one thing, or better yet, double speak. Comment it in the comment down below, and let's create a list of things that men say that's BS, and I'll make another video based on that. So the first one is that I'm not a good texter. Let me tell you something. Anytime if a woman tells me she's not a good texter, right? If a woman tells me she's not a good texter, I'm just gonna assume, okay, this girl from the start, she likes me but doesn't like me that much. Why? Being a good texter is all based on how much I like you, or how much I take you for granted. I could love my family member, but if I take them for granted, I'm not gonna be a good texter with them. Either way, that's a problem, right? If that's the case, then you better call that person out instantly. Just say, look, if this is how you are, then we better not continue then. Because if you value texting, then yeah, you better demand it. And that's a fact. You can't keep that shit to yourself, because the communication aspect, if you guys have incompatible communication style, that's going to eventually end up rearing its head in a relationship. The next one is not yet. I'm too busy for a relationship, which means I don't like you that much. Let me tell you something. A relationship is not a rational decision. It's not a rational decision. Relationships usually are an emotional decision. If you live in Timbuktu and I love you, I'm going to find a way to make it happen. All right? I'm going to find my name. I may have to change my name to Kimbawe. I don't know if I can know, but I'll do everything to get with you. If I don't like you, I don't give a fuck if you live down the block. If you live down the block, I'm too tired to walk down the block. Like, there's always an excuse. And it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. If somebody likes you, there is no excuse. I don't care what you're going through. There's just no excuse. So that just means they don't like you that much. The next one is that I'm not the relationship type, which means this person is an avoidant type of person, or somebody who keeps their distance. If somebody tells you that, keep that. Don't use that as a. Don't be like, that's a challenge. No, Melissa. Okay, no challenge here. The only challenge you have is to walk away. The next one is, I need some distance, or can we talk about it later? When a guy says that, it just means, look, studies show that guys take longer to process emotions. Women process their emotions a lot quicker. In other words, if they feel something, the way that women process their emotions is through talking about it. The way that men process their emotion is a lot of times is through isolation or some distance. And it creates an incompatibility in relationships. And the reason why is because women want to talk about it and men don't. Men need time to talk about it. If that's the case, you have to learn to adjust to that, because that's part of their nature, right? You have to give a guy distance. When a guy says, I need distance, you have to give it to him. When a guy says, can we talk about this later? You have to be able to talk about it later. Now, we're not talking about like marriage and he like, oh, I want to talk. I'd rather talk about marriage later. No, that's not what we're talking about. Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about conflict. If you guys have an actual conflict, guys would just naturally want to talk about it later, and that's just how they are. Next one, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't purchased any of my courses, we have a special bundle deal for everyone. So that you can purchase all of my courses, meaning you could purchase the psychological game of attraction, natural chemistry, and nice girl, along with all of the bonuses. Originally, if you purchase everything without the bundle, it'll be around $500, to be honest with you. But right now, if you guys purchase it with the bundle, you guys will be able to get all of these courses: psychological game of attraction, which is for women who are single; natural chemistry, which is for women who are in a relationship; nice girl, which is a course on assertiveness, along with all of the bonuses: social mastery, practical mastery in terms of how to master anything, social mastery in terms of how to master your social skills, and the laws of human nature, wherein it's part of the Robert Greene book club I used to have. All of these, naturally, like I said, it's $500. Now you can get it at $394, which is essentially 20% off everything. But if you guys want to purchase a more affordable bundle, you guys can purchase the bundle without the bonuses, and that will be at $224 rather than the $300. Well, rather than the $293 that you guys would naturally purchase it. So you could purchase it with the bundle or without the bundle. You could purchase it with the bonuses or without the bonuses. It's all of the work that I put in the last 4 years, in the last 5 years, actually, all of the research that I've done. And this course, rather than watching all of my videos, and because they could be random and you could sort of like lose the big picture because there's just so many videos, you guys get all of the content condensed in a course. Trust me, people, if you guys purchase this, you won't regret it. If you haven't purchased it, hopefully this will push you towards it, because it's something that I believe in, and everyone who's purchased my course have been satisfied with it. And if they didn't like it, I always give their money back. I have never rejected a refund. All right. So purchase it right now. Click on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle, and I'll see you guys inside. All right, so the next one. How many guys have you been with? Let me tell you something. If a guy asks, and even if he says, how many guys have you been with? I don't care. I don't care the answers. I'm just curious. If you tell him the truth, he's going to judge you. It's better off to lie about how many guys you've been with. If you've been with 10, say 7, say 5. If you've been with 30, say 7, say 5. All right? Complete honesty with men about your sexual habits will always end up backfiring you. Right? You could be a freak in the bedroom. Don't get me wrong. You could say that oh, Lord. You could say a lot of things, but just make sure that you insinuate that you only do that with guys you like. Now, it's just that simple, okay? You cannot be saying that you banged the whole football team. That's not good, all right? I don't care how open-minded he is. He's going to judge you. If you bang the whole football team, He's gonna judge you. Keep that shit to yourself, goddammit. All right, people are not that open. All right, anyways, let's continue. The next one. All of my exes are crazy. All right, which means you're crazy too. No, I'm kidding. Nah, look, if a guy says all of my exes are crazy, it means he's crazy. All right, like it's like, how are you? What are you picking up girls at the asylum? How are you meeting so many cycles? It's impossible. All right. Most likely, if you meet a guy, he's always talking shit about his exes. It just means he's the common denominator, and he's the crazy one. Because it's impossible to find that many cycles all the time, especially people who you date all the time. Get out of here. I've ran into like how many girls that are psycho? 3 or 4 of them, and I immediately axed them, like not like destroyed, but like pushed them away from my life. I'm not gonna have that type of psycho energy. So you're not gonna stay long enough to be my ex, all right? So if anybody keeps dating psychos, narcissists, what that says is that they themselves most likely are narcissistic. You can't just be the victim in the situation. The next one is when a guy's breaking up with you and he says any guy will be lucky to be with you. It just means get away from me. I don't like you. I think I'm not attracted to you anymore. It's just when a girl says I don't like you, but any girl will. They hold your hand. Any girl will be lucky to have you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Becky, the white girl. Don't be condescending me, telling me that any girl would want to be with you. So it's kind of like anytime somebody tries to like if they break up with you and yet they compliment you, they're just trying to make the breakup as amicable as possible. Next one is I'm not looking for a relationship, which means that they just want to bang, they just want the poom poom. What are you up to right now? And it's late night. It just means he wants to poom poom. Let's watch a movie. It just means he wants to poom poom. Let's get a drink. Let's get a drink. And the location is near his place. It just means he wants to poom poom. We should get a drink or coffee. Sometimes that's undecisive. It can mean that he wants to poom poom. It can mean that he wants a relationship. You never know, right? Truth is that the more creative the guy gets with the date, the higher likelihood it means he likes you more, right? So if a guy says let's go on a walk on the park and then let's go get a drink later and then let's go watch a show, a lot of the times that's a huge indication that he wants something serious with you. Like I've noticed that in my life, whenever I like a girl, I don't just take it to a bar. We do multiple things at the same time, right? It means I want to impress her. I'll dress nice. I'm not gonna look like a bum. Like I'll put time into it. I'm like, oh wow, he brushes his hair. Oh wow, he shaved, right? I'm not like that all the time, girl. I'm just trying to impress you. And that's how it is. Hey man, Tyrone completely understands. Let me tell you something, man. When I had a girlfriend, with my wife, the first time she met me, I was working out kids. Yeah, that's right. Tyrone is great with the kids. And Tyrone had a workout program for fat, chubby boys. Yeah, that's right. Little butterballs. Tyrone was helping them lose weight. And she saw that and she could not believe that Tyrone had such an altruistic heart. Yeah, that's right. Tyrone is a good person on the inside. Anyways, I gotta go. All right. Some promotion. Okay. So yeah. What else is here? We should get a drink sometime. All right. So anyways, another one is when you cancel a date, and he says, okay, no problem, want to do another time, that just means he likes you. But also, when he says, okay, no problem, but doesn't offer another time, it means that maybe his ego is hurt and he doesn't want to chase, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't want to look too needy. Those are undecisive. How people react. Well, first of all, if the guy doesn't respond to you when you cancel a date, it just means they didn't like you that much. If somebody likes you and you cancel a date, they're always going to risk their ego and ask you if you want to meet up another time. If you don't offer another date, a guy will ask you if you want to meet up another time. That's just how it is. And you might say, why would they do that? That's pretty needy. Because when somebody likes you, they're willing to break their rules for you. That's just how human nature works. When somebody doesn't like you, you'll notice they'll follow a strict rule book. That's why a lot of you guys don't listen to anything that I say when you like the guy, right? And that's why when you don't like the guy, all of a sudden, you're fucking Queen Latifah applying all of my strategies and getting the guys to chase you when you don't like them back. Real bravery comes when you apply these strategies when you like the guy. And that's when the results start coming in. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, people, yeah, that's right. You guys can talk to me on the phone. Like, phone conversations are always private, but the email questions, you guys, I have to understand that we post it on YouTube, and it says it. All right, so it's like pretty transparent. And don't forget, we're gonna start releasing the course Emotional Mastery by the end of the month. Not the end of the month, by the beginning of the month, like around mid-May, early January. Early June. We're gonna start posting the course Emotional Mastery. So if you and once I post it, people, it's gonna cost $199, people. So you better buy it now. It's $69 before it goes up to the price $199. So why? Because I've been working on that for like the past year, and it's really gonna be. It's pretty much the foundation of everything that I teach. All right. So purchase it now, or I'm closing the channel. And don't forget, follow me on Instagram, all the social medias, because this is very important. All right. I always post random stuff that you guys might like.